made it to the airport. I know, I look like shit, I feel like shit. We got here at 5 a.m. Now it's 6 a.m. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. Much needed mimosa.
Happy St. Patty's.
Finally on the plane. Unfortunately, Will and I have been separated. Whoever's sitting in the middle, we're gonna have to ask them to switch. We made it.
Does this guy get amazed? Is this how yours work too?
This little Airbnb.
Yeah, Steven, good dude. Is Stephen Hawking like, ow?
Alright, so we just got to the Airbnb and we're probably gonna go get something to eat because we woke up at 4 in the morning for our flight and we literally haven't eaten anything yet. It's St. Patrick's Day, so I am wearing a little bit of green, but we're coming back later because we're gonna probably take a nap and then go out afterwards. So right now it's about 2 p.m. Got a lot of time, so we're gonna get that going. That's so good, Look, they're making their own cheese for the macaroni and cheese. Pretty crazy. Pretty insane. This place basically makes their own cheese, so we're gonna go ahead and sample a little bit because I'm a cheese. Right, Will?
Yeah. What do you want to try?
Fresh cheese curds, flagship. What's flagship? We'll take a little piece. What does flagship mean?
It's like their premier product.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, another piece.
That's really good. That's really good cheese. Super crowded. All these people are trying to find a place to eat.
What did you get?
Wait in line to order, wait in line to get your food, wait in line to eat.
Smoked turkey.
Dude, it's smoking, that's for sure. I didn't get anything, I'm gonna get something somewhere else. There you go. Hey you! How was your sandwich? How was your sandwich?
Delicious. Perfect after not eating for 6 hours or something like that, probably more.
Yeah, he needs something. He gave me a few gems. Smells really fishy.
See Willow?
Wow. Did you guys hear that? He said his favorite flower is the pussy willow. Is that even a thing?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, the poor fish, it fell. So we're gonna end up going to Pike Place Chowder. It's supposed to be really good, like award-winning chowder. So I'm really excited. That's the one place I've been really looking forward to going. Hopefully it's good. It continues over here, guys.
Well, yeah,
So that was the line for Pike Place Chowder. We're waiting in line because we hear it's worth it. And like I said, it was like the thing I really wanted to do here. So.
Ja, ciao. We're twins.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the seafood best. Oh yeah. Aw, man. Day one, umbrella broken. Day one. All right, just got back to the Airbnb after a wet, cold afternoon. The fire is nice. We're gonna take a little nap before we go out for St. Patrick's Day because we've been up since 4 a.m. I know I've said it a lot before, but pretty big deal for me.
Yeah. Does the music bother you?
Alright guys, so we have a little bit of time right now. Some of us are still getting ready and, you know, pre-gaming before we go out for St. Patrick's Day. And I just wanted to tell you guys what happened. I know I said that I was going to be leaving Thursday night and getting to Seattle Thursday night, but that ended up not happening. And I know, like, earlier in the video I said that we woke up at 4 in the morning and we were at the airport. That's because yesterday we missed our flight by like 10 minutes. I guess there's a baggage cutoff, like you can't check your baggage like after a certain time of the flight, in which, I mean, I guess we kind of knew that, but we didn't know what time the cutoff was, and it was just a big disaster. Like, there were a lot of factors for why, like, we were so late. William came to pick me up and he lives about 40 minutes away, and then they were gonna come to my house and pick me up and then go to LAX from there because I'm closer. And I live about like 40 minutes away from LAX. So they left their house at 1 o'clock and our flight was at 6 p.m. So I was like, okay, we're really good on time. He got to my house around 1:30 and then they were really hungry, so we wanted to go eat somewhere near my house. So, you know, we were just eating, and I guess we left around like what, 2:30 from eating, right? Roughly 2:30. And then we hit like a bunch of traffic on the freeway. Like, I looked it up at my house and we were supposed to get there in 41 minutes. And I was like, okay, that's not that much time. But when we got on the freeway, it was like packed, like crazy packed. So we're driving Will's car and we were gonna park it in this parking lot that we were gonna pay weekly to park there, so we don't have to bother anyone to take us to the airport or to pick us up later. So we're just gonna do that. And, you know, we were just like not paying attention. Like, I was trying to navigate for him, and I would like forget to tell him to turn here, or he would miss the exit, so we would have to go around. So there were just like a bunch of little factors. We could have left earlier from eating as well. So we got to the parking lot at about, I want to say 4:30, 4:45. And then we had to take a shuttle to LAX. And so when we were at the shuttle place, they asked what airline we're flying with so they know what terminal to drop us off at. And since our itinerary said everywhere Alaska Airlines, we told them Alaska. So the shuttle took us and dropped us off at Terminal 6 for Alaska Airlines. So we got in there and we walked straight to the kiosk, and we were like looking for our flight, entering in our names, credit cards and stuff. And our flight wasn't showing up. Like, the time was not showing up for our flight or the flight number. So we went to the guest assistance, like at the desk for like full service help. A lady came up to us and she was like, are you guys checking in? And we were like, yeah. And she was like, what's your flight number? So I told her, and she was like, oh yeah, yeah, you can't check in here. That flight's actually operated by Virgin America, so you have to go check in at Virgin America, not here. We were like, what? So like, she was like giving us all these directions. Like, we had to go upstairs, cross a bridge, go through a parking lot, go back downstairs. So by this time it was maybe 5:15, and our flight is at 6. So we were like running with all of our luggage, trying to find Terminal 3. Like, literally we didn't even know where we were going. So we finally found Terminal 3. We got to Virgin America.
The desk servants.
Well, the servants. So like the lady at the desk, I'll just say the lady at the front desk, she like straight up said, oh, like, you missed your flight, it's your fault. Yeah, she was like, the cutoff for the baggage has already passed. You were supposed to be here 40 minutes before your flight to check in your bags. There's nothing we can do. There's no other flights tonight. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to wait until 7:40 tomorrow morning. So we were just like all bummed out, and it was like either go back to my house in Pasadena and like wait in like rush hour traffic on a Thursday night, and then have to wake up crazy early to like come back in traffic as well. So we just decided to get a room nearby, just like a crappy, you know, room, which, I mean, it wasn't even crappy. Like, I was surprised for the price. It was like a really good room. So yeah, we just did that, and then we woke up at 4 a.m. and we were still just like I think we made really great time. Like everything worked out this morning. It just goes to show that you really need to plan ahead because our flight was at 7:40, boarding time 7:05. We woke up at 4, still just like, oh my God, like we're in line trying to get our bags done because everyone's in line and we were still kind of nervous. Fortunately, we're adults. We have jobs. We can pay for another night in a hotel. And we weren't missing much. Like our other friends were there in Seattle already, and like we got there in the morning, not a big deal. We didn't miss much. That's basically what happened. It kind of sucked at the moment. We were all like sweating and upset because we were running with our luggage and we didn't know what to do, and we were trying to look for a lift and we were trying to look for a hotel room. So it really sucked, and we had to pay an extra fee to confirm the ticket, which was optional. And thank God we did, because when we got to the airport, they were over the intercom, they were like, oh, this flight was sold out, like, and there's not enough room for everyone's luggage. So we were like, thank God we confirmed it the day before, because if we had done standby, I don't know what would have happened. You're not wearing green.
Neither are you.
Yes, I am.
Where's mine?
Fool.
That one's alright.
It seems like a lot.
Thank you, St. Patrick, for running the snakes out of Ireland.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my first day in Seattle. It was really fun. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you. I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye guys.